What's going on? I've got a good one for you this morning. It's not a long one, but we're in front of a newer judge to the channel, and we have a potential liar, liar, pants on fire. And this actually could get really bad. It could get ugly. You know what? No matter the outcome of this case, it's the result's going to be interesting. We'll say it that way. You're about to find out why. We have a lady on stand or on at the podium saying that her arrest record isn't correct, and it's not me. This isn't me. I didn't get arrested. I wasn't in jail. I didn't pay this bond. I didn't sign this. That's not none of this is true. And the prosecutor's like, well, that's your signature and that's your picture. So yeah, it is. Anyways, let's go. I'm Colin. We're cooling. Now let's go.
Green. Ms. Green, if you'll please raise your right hand for me. Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give in this matter will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but truth, so help you God?
Yes.
All right. State your full name for me, first, middle, last.
Alicia Marie Green,
And what's your date of birth?
4189,
4189. And what's the last four, just the last four of your social?
5843.
5843.
Uh,
Got it. Okay, Ms. Green, what are you looking for from me today?
okay. Well, I had a background check done, and it says I have an animal cruelty charge on my background.
This case.
Hmm.
This case, the 21 SR 97 case?
Yeah.
Got it. Keep going.
Um, and I was trying to see how I went about getting it there. I went down to the clerk office. I asked them because I had a background check ran, and I came down and I asked them about it. And it says that I went to a virtual court. I went to jail. I paid a fine. Now, this granted, it's not your first time seeing me. Now, I've been locked up back here, but it was not for none of this. I've locked up for driving with no registration and no tag. That is the only thing that I have been to jail for in Griffin. So I was trying to figure out how did I go about this. Now, this here is about a dog.
Okay, because as soon as you said virtual, I started hunting. So Kathy does, just so you know what this conversation was, Kathy does transcripts on all of our virtual pleas in case there's ever this moment, so we can figure out who said what and what was there. So, all right, you may continue.
Okay, so they supposed to have came out to me to our house at 1202 Pleasant Avenue about a dog named Smoke, and they came there and they said they came to arrest me, but they didn't leave with me. They asked me did I have somebody to get my children, so I gave them their dad. So the arresting officer that was supposedly have done this went to go pick up my husband from work, and he came back with him, and somehow my husband had a warrant on his arrest for child support. So the officer took my husband, and he never came back at all. He never came back and give me a paper, a warning, a signing, or any of the nature. And then I come here and I look at it, and it says that I didn't go to jail for it. I didn't get bailed out. I didn't pay a fine. And the only person that was took to jail was my husband, and it wasn't even for that. It was for child support, is what his warrant turned out to be. And that arrested officer never came back, or there's an officer that came out. Then he got my husband. He went and got him for work, and he never came back with no paper, no nothing. And then this is here.
So you're saying you didn't enter this plea?
No, I
This was
didn't.
not you?
No, I didn't go to jail. It says that y'all took me to jail and I bonded out from B&B Company or something, and then I have a $775 fine. I didn't pay a fine. I didn't go to jail.
Did you ever report to probation?
I never been to probation. Not for what this pertained. I had a probation with you, but it was for driving with no tag and no registration. That's the only thing that you have talked to me about in your courtroom.
Fascinating.
I
So
went.
somebody, so if this is, let me just see if I can repeat this back and make this accurate. If this is true, someone virtually appeared in my courtroom back on, hold on, let me see if I got these dates in this, because this is a really, really big deal if this is true. So if this is true, then someone appeared virtually in my courtroom on April 12th of 2021 at 1:39 p.m. entered a virtual plea saying they were you and they were not you, correct?
Correct.
All right, and then that person successfully completed probation, meaning that they met with the probation officer and provided all the information and didn't raise any red flags, and that was not you.
I have one question. It says I bailed out from B&B bond.
No, I'm asking questions. Sorry, you're gonna get asked questions, but like, I just asked, so let's not answer questions with questions. We're both gonna get where we need to go, but I asked a question. Did you ever report to probation on this case?
No, sir.
Okay,
I've never reported.
fascinating. Now you can ask me your question.
I never reported to probation. It says something there about a $775 fine. I haven't paid a fine. I haven't been to probation, and I didn't get bailed out from B&B Bond Company. It just wasn't me. I went to jail one time back here, and you were my judge, but it was for driving with no registration, and my tag was expired. That is the only thing that you. But I went to jail for that because they pulled me over in my car, and I was
Okay.
pregnant then. I was pregnant with my second child. That's the only time I went to jail in Griffin, and I seen you. You were my judge.
Okay,
That's the only place that I bailed out for, and that's the only thing that I bailed out for in Griffin.
all right. So I don't think we're gonna solve this today.
I have a couple questions.
Sure, go ahead.
So,
She's under oath.
here's a ticket, it's 19 TK 2800 from April 30th of 2019. Is that the one where you said you got stopped? That's you, Alicia
Correct.
Marie Green?
Okay.
All right, is that your signature?
In a Toyota.
That's your signature? All right, here's the bond from the cruelty to animals case. Is that your signature?
Nope.
That's not your signature?
Nope. I did not get funded.
It looks exactly like the signature right here.
So we're gonna need a booking photo. So that's what I was saying. I don't think we're gonna run this one to ground
You
today.
sure that's not your signature?
Positive.
You understand the consequences of if you're not telling the truth in here
I
today?
am telling the truth.
Okay.
You did not. I did not go to jail for that.
Well, we're gonna circle back to this. We're all gonna need to take a beat because if this is accurate, the implications are significant. If this is not accurate, it's my job to say awkward things out loud, and I'm about to say something very awkward out loud. You ready? If what you're saying is true, the implications of this court and how we move cases through are huge. If what you're saying is not true, the implications for you personally, because you're not telling me something that's true, are going to be significant. Remember, I just said it's my job to say awkward things like that out loud. So I mean, whichever way it goes, it's fine with me. We need to know what happened. I need to know.
That's exactly what
Yeah,
happened.
so that's what I'm saying. So Carly, we're gonna reset her. Just give us a couple weeks out. We're gonna need to obviously all do some
How
homework.
about the 20th, because the 6th is a monster?
Does that work? Yeah, because next week is a beast. You don't want to be here next week. So we're going to be here all day next week. So we're going to bring you back in 2 weeks. They're going to do their homework. Director Matthews has multiple cases where you've done probation, but appropriately, as you've
Yeah,
said.
because Matthews was my.
And
she
as
was
you
my
said, not
s-
appropriately.
My probation officer.
So I'm going to let them do a deep dive into their records. I'm going to do a deep dive into mine. Carly's going to deep dive into hers, and then we'll circle back on this and figure out what in the world is going on.
I remember Matthews. She was
Okay.
my probation officer for that particular thing.
And although we live stream everything, the reason we left Facebook is because Facebook deletes all the videos. And so I don't have a video of this plea back from 2021 available. So, okay. But we do
It was
have
done on Facebook.
audio. So Kathy can pull audio and we can compare that to your voice. So like I said, we've got a lot of homework to do.
Miss Green, you want to come look at something?
All right.
Did you hear her at the very end? It was done on Facebook? I don't know. Sounds like I mean, it wasn't you, right? So it doesn't matter if it was done on Facebook or not. You just said it wasn't you. Anyways, yeah, what do you guys think? Think she's lying? You think the court just massively messed up? That's why I said it's going to be interesting either way. It's either she's massively lying or the court messed up. Either way, we're going to get a interesting hearing on the 20th. I think they said November 20th. That one's going to be fun. Anyways, I left the next about 30 seconds in here because the prosecutor just called her this defendant. Is she considered a defendant right now? I don't know. he just called her over to his laptop, and he has a booking photo of her, and he's about to question her. Yeah, so I left this in here, but the judge goes on with the next case, but you can kind of hear the prosecutor talking to her. So, keep your ears open, you'll hear it. But I'm going to let the rest of it play out. You guys have been awesome. Thank you so much for watching. Hit that like button if you haven't done it already. Subscribe, comment, hype, all the fun stuff. You know what to do. That's it. That's all I got. Till next time, bye.
She can sign the reset notice, and we'll figure this out from there.
There's the booking photo.
Brad?
Roll to the animals case.
All right, we're gonna do Brad's plea.
Thank you, Judge.
And she
You want to go down this road?
All right, you ready? All right, here we go. Sir, if you'll step up to that mic, pull it up close, and tell me your full name, first, middle, last.
William Michael Parker.
That's the cruelty to animals case.
All right, Mr. Parker,